Hey, it's your boy. Just kidding, guys. Hey, Death Metal Bard here, and I'm here to examine this very interesting attempt at virtue signaling that's been going on with Sony Entertainment. You know, Sony is wanting to make a Faith superhero movie. If you don't know who that is, Faith, aka Zephyr, as she's called in Valiant Comics, is a superhero. And her claim to fame, aside from like a really cringy issue of the comic that was fully endorsing of Hillary Clinton. Yeesh, that is not gonna age well. I don't think that's gonna age very well. She is plus size, or in the regular terms for people, she's fat. So the reason why I want to do this video is I kind of want to examine the character, and I really want to show that this virtue signaling is basically that. It's basically garbage. And SJWs don't actually want women of any size to think that they are sexy in any way, shape, or form. So let's look at Faith's costume. You can see from her outfit, could seriously use some redecorating. Like, Jesus Christ. Could you attempt to give her a costume that actually accents her plus size? Like, I don't get this weird coat thing and the white pants and the shoes. That does not invoke, to me, a super powerful hero of any kind. And it does nothing to flatter this, very heavy-set woman. It boggles my mind, actually. And there's a part in the comic, or in the comics, I should say, where she's, they're parroting, various superhero outfits like Batman, Power Girl, lots of, obvious inspirations. And those outfits, let's be quite fucking honest, they're actually way more appealing on her than her actual costume. I mean, they like Valiant Comics and Sony, they talk about her being this inspiration to plus-size women, but yet you're trying to kill any form of sex appeal that could be used to promote that, plus-size positivity. I mean, if you really, if you want to just call her fat, that's fine. I mean, personally, I think, kind of chubby women are actually very attractive. Again, personal preference, in any case. They are doing her no justice at all by making her costume look incredibly bad. It's like just fucking terrible. So, if you guys really want to see a really good, plus size, superhero, you should check out this comic called The Blonde Marvel. I have to warn you guys, The Blonde Marvel is, the comic is not very safe for work. It is kind of raunchy. Lots of boobs and, kind of sexy stuff happens in it. But it's a super really good comic. And, The Blonde Marvel was written by Daryl Sand. I think that's how you spell his name. And it's about this woman named Angela Saftig, or Saftig, something like that. And she's this, she's a mild-mannered mom and mother of 2 kids. She loves her family. Obviously, right there, that's automatically bad, right? Heterosexuality is not normal, kids. Remember that. She just, like I said, she's very typical kind of mom and wife who loves her family, that sort of shit. And she's also a superhero, which I really like. I like that kind of contrasting between them. Let's look at her costume. Now, as you look at it, see how it emphasizes her figure very, very well. It's something you would think a superhero would wear. Not just that, but it's appealing to her body. That's something that I think a lot of people, particularly SJWs, don't really think about. Is you want to talk about body positivity, but yet you guys are consistently and constantly talking about the male gaze, how you don't want men to look at superhero women and say, oh, she's sexy. That, to me, essentially proves, in my mind, that you guys don't want women like her. You don't want women like Faith Herbert. You don't want women who look like Angela Safdie of the Blonde Marvel. You don't want them to feel sexy. You don't want them to feel that their bodies are actually positive. You want them to basically say that their bodies are positive, but yet you consistently want them to cover themselves up because you don't want the male gaze. And to me, again, I think that's incredibly stupid. What's wrong with any woman, any size, whatever? You know, semantics, we'll go into semantics a little bit, but what's wrong with any woman wanting to dress like a superhero and want to dress sexy? I mean, obviously, me in a superhero outfit's not exactly going to be sexy, but if I'm a character in a comic book, who gives a shit if I'm wearing a superhero outfit that's tight on me? You know, it's same thing. You know, why is it such a big deal to try to hide and cover up this woman's body that I think, honestly, I don't know. But this is, I could like go into entire things about it. Honestly, it boggles my mind. But what do you expect? I guess is how I would put it. So I hope you guys liked the video. I hope I did a decent enough kind of critique, if you will. I'll try and do more. If you want me to kind of look at other stuff, you know, let me know. You know, subscribe, you know, hit notifications so you can make sure I can get you guys some good stuff. Death Metal Bard, rocking out.